Hello, Nancy. This is for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this Bijan. You see you have a funky background. He kind of has a filter on him, but we're not going to worry about that. You can use these options on any type of photo you want to use. So we're going to take him, and eventually he's going to look like this. He's going to go hang out with Chamonix. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete this. So we go back to our original Chamonix photo. Excuse me, that was my mistake. Just hit delete, and it deletes the layer. So let's go back to our Bijan. You want to make sure you have them both open so you can just kind of switch back and forth when you need to. Here's our Bijan. We're going to use our poly lasso tool. If you hold down, you have three options. The poly one is my favorite by far. Go ahead and click on that. You can zoom in as much as you want. And you just want to find a good place to start. I'm going to start right here. And later, after we're done selecting, we are going to modify it so it looks a little bit smoother. So right now, you can have as many jagged ends as you want. I would recommend when you want to add fur for the longer, you kind of make them jagged like this. And when you want to keep it smooth and straight, then don't try that. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through and select this. Now, make sure you're not double clicking. If you double click, it finishes your selection and there's no way to go back. So I'm going to hit Command D and it's going to deselect it, and I'm going to start over. So again, adding some jagged parts for where I want to add some fur detail. Little detail here. And then smooth it out. And when you're doing this on your own, you can take as much time as you want with this detail, but again, when we're over on the Chamonix picture, we're going to modify it so it looks a lot smoother. Right now I'm using Photoshop CC. I know you're using Elements, but these tools are still in Elements and you should be able to use them. If for any reason this video does not work for you, then I will go ahead and redo another video that will definitely work for you. Again, just kind of fix that a little bit. And you can also leave out whatever you want. Again, I just want to get this over with so the video is not 20 minutes long. And I would like to add a little detail right here. So again, little jagged marks. You want to try to avoid the background as much as possible. And you don't want to get too straight because then we're really going to have to modify it. So make your click short. And when you're scrolling up and down, nothing's going to get screwed up as long as you don't double click. Continue with my selection. And here's some more detail. I am selecting a little bit too much of the background, but I think I will be okay. Okay, so we're close to the end. What you want to do when you get to the end is find where you started, and you'll see the little circle pop up, and you just go ahead and click, and it selects your picture. Okay, everything looks really good. And then you want to go over and click this little button right here, Add Layer Mask. When you do this, it deletes the background for you. And there you go. So that's how you made your selection. So now what we're going to do is you want to make sure you click back in your layer. If you're on your layer mask thumbnail, it's going to drag that to your other picture. So go ahead and make sure you click on your actual layer. Go to your pointer tool, hold down, and drag to where you want it to go. See how Chamonix pops up? And you just kind of place them there. You just let go of your mouse or your pad, whatever you're using. I'm going to zoom out and make him smaller. We're on our pointer tool. Go ahead and click, hold shift so it keeps the correct ratio, and just drag him down. And let go. He does seem a little bit bigger, but let's keep him this size for detail reasons. Okay, I had to come back and fix something, so let's make sure he's the correct size and that we want, and just hit enter. Now we're going to go ahead and smudge. Smudging tool is going to help us smooth everything out. You want to make sure you're selected on your vector mask layer. This is your regular layer, this is the mask layer. Now you want to zoom in so you can see some detail. Our smudging tool is right here, it's a little finger pointing. Sometimes it might be on the sharpen or blur. I'm sure you'll find it on your menu. You want to make sure the strength's at 50%. You don't want to have it too higher than that. And we are just going to go ahead and go through and smudge. You click and you drag. You drag it any way you want. If you want it in, you drag it in. If you want it out, it could go out as far as you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and smooth this out. You can take as much time as you want on your own photo, but let me just go ahead and get this done. Okay, he looks a lot better now. It's not as choppy. Now, let's make sure he looks like he somewhat fits in the picture. We're going to do that by changing his coloring and by adding a shadow. Go ahead and click back on him, his regular layer, not the masking layer, and go to your FX drop-down menu. You're going to hit Drop Shadow. Let's drag it out of the way. Make sure Drop Shadow is selected. You can see this is a Drop Shadow layer style right here. Now, with your angle, you want to choose which way the light is going to hit it. So let's have it same way it's hitting Chamonix. And we're going to change the size so it's feathered. We're going to change the spread for its thickness. We're going to change the distance. That's a little too crazy, so let's bring that back a little bit. And you can also mess with how thick or how see-through it is. I like to keep it around 75%. That's a good number. Okay, I like the way that looks. Now we're going to change the color of him. We're going to use the satin layer style for this. It works pretty well on this type of editing. Right now it's a little off. So let's change how dark it is, bringing the percentage down. Do it as much as you want, whatever you need for the photo. We're also going to change the distance. We're going to go back. You see if you go this way, it makes it smaller. You want it to cover him completely. So we're going to make the number probably around a 15 seems good. You can also change the size. Make sure you cover him completely by bringing the size all the way up. Okay. Now he seems a little bit better. I probably made him a little bit too dark, so you can always go back. You double click. Make sure your satin layer style is edited, and you can change it however you like. And there you go. Looks like he's been hanging out with Chamonix. Hope this helps. If you need help with anything else, or if my options do not work well with elements, please let me know and I will make you another video to go along with elements. Have a great day. Give the dogs kisses for me. Miss you guys. Bye.